criminals must be brought to justice. Once their punishment is decided, it must be carried out. That is the rule of the law.
You honor the law, even over the life of your own sister.
The Kuchiki clan is one of the 4 great noble families. We're duty-bound to serve as examples for all Soul Reapers. How can we enforce our laws if we ourselves are not willing to obey them?
I'm sorry. I still can't understand.
It's funny. I don't remember saying that I would kill you because I'm a Soul Reaper. The reason I'm killing you is simple. It's because you aimed your blade at my only pride. Now, this is your fate.
Everyone has different levels of obligations. Whether it's a goldfish for the safety of the human race is irrelevant. We all make declarations, and through these declarations we gain a responsibility. It's the cause and effect system in full course. Sometimes, however, we promise things that turn out to contradict what we would call our duty. While it's a rare occurrence, it does happen, and I think no one represents this better than Byakuya Kuchiki from Bleach. Before we get into the rest of the video, I'm currently uploading daily Bleach content, so if you guys like Bleach and want to watch some Bleach content, consider subscribing. Also, if you guys end up enjoying the video, drop a like and share around. Every like genuinely helps, and honestly, it means a lot. Anyway, onwards to the rest of the video. The story of Byakuya Kuchiki is always an intriguing one. You see, Byakuya was the first true long-term antagonist in the Bleach universe. He had an interesting character design and honestly one of my favorite bankais in terms of appearance. He is easily one of the best and also one of my favorite Bleach characters in the story as well. So in today's video, I decided that we're going to be taking a look at the 3 main aspects that make up Byakuya's character. But before we get into that, who is Byakuya Kuchiki? Byakuya Kuchiki is the captain of Squad 6. He was raised and born in the noble Kuchiki family over 110 years before the story begins. 55 years before the story begins, Byakuya breaks the rules though. He marries a commoner from the Rukon guy named Hisana. You see, nobles in the Soul Society were forbidden to marry commoners. They were trained to be proud of their nobility and use it to prove that they were better than the people around them. However, Byakuya was never disowned for doing this. You see, he was the head of the noble Kuchiki household. He slid past the rules, one could say, although you could see it mentally affect him to do so. 5 years later after this, Hisana dies from an illness. Only then does she reveal to Byakuya that she has a sister, which she abandoned shortly after coming to the Soul Society. She then makes Byakuya promise to find her sister and take care of her, as she is dying on her bed. 1 year after this, Byakuya finds Rukia and adopts her into his family. In doing so, he keeps his promise to Hisana, but at the expense of breaking the rules once again. It was then and there that he promised upon his parents' grave that he would never break the rules again. Fast forward to the Soul Society arc. Rukia is now arrested with her execution date set, and here's Byakuya struggling between the 2 promises that he made. Should he follow order and law, including his duty and promise to his parents? Or should he follow the promise he made to Hisana, and attempt to rescue Rukia? Well, at first, Byakuya chose to follow his duty, until something unexpected happened. Byakuya struggled with one major issue. 2 promises he had made contradicted each other, and while as the viewer we tend to scream for which one we view as the right option, you have to first think about what the Shinigami do. This isn't the first time Byakuya has killed or watched someone die that he wants to protect. Death would be a regular occurrence for any Shinigami of the Soul Society, and to Byakuya's perspective, Rukia broke the law, and the punishment for the law in which she broke was death. And that was what the Soul Society dictates. Whether it was fair or not is irrelevant to Byakuya. Byakuya was a noble, and as such he was taught to be proud and to lead as an example. He had to be an example more than any other captain in the Gotai 13, because not only was he a captain, but also a noble from one of the 4 great noble clans. Even though Byakuya made his decision, he was still filled with guilt because of it. He even refuses to look at Rukia during the execution, as she reminds him of the promise he made to Hisana. However, what changes his decision is while he fights Ichigo, Ichigo opens Byakuya's eyes. During the fight against Ichigo, when Byakuya tells Ichigo his situation, Ichigo says in response,
"Even if I were in your position, I would fight the law. I would fight until I ended your stupid law.
It was then and there that Byakuya realized he was never Ichigo's true enemy, but that the true enemy of Ichigo was the corrupt law of the Soul Society. A few episodes later, Aizen is about to kill Rukia, and from there, the terribly wounded Byakuya comes in and takes the hit for her, grabbing her and saving Rukia. When he tells Rukia about his split promises that contradict each other, and how he was so confused which one was right, he thanks Ichigo for helping him make the right choice. That's right, he thanks a lowly human. Humans are viewed as the lowest of the lows in the Soul Society, which is why Byakuya thanking Ichigo showed such growth in his character. He thanked a person that only an arc ago he would call an insect. Luckily, this isn't the end of Byakuya Kuchiki's character. So far I've covered two aspects of his character, his split promises that he made, and his duty as a Soul Reaper and a noble. But what about the third and most important aspect to Byakuya's character? Yes, the most important aspect of his character was his pride. And the thing he valued as his pride eventually became his sister Rukia. Inside of the Arrancar saga of Bleach, Byakuya gets two main fights, and one of these battles was against the Espada No. 7, Zamari. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to say it, but I'm not even going to try the last name. In this fight, Rukia nearly dies, and Espada No. 7 tries to finish her off. This is where Byakuya enters the room. Zamari tries to ask Byakuya for his name, however Byakuya just refuses to even look at Zamari. Until he looks at Rukia, and he turns to Zamari and asks him if he was the one who badly wounded Rukia. When Zamari says no, but that he was about to finish her off, that is when the battle begins. When it finishes with Byakuya as the winner, Zamari begs for his life, explaining the hypocrisy of the Shinigami. However, one of my favorite quotes from Bleach is when Byakuya responds, "I don't remember saying I would kill you because I'm a Soul Reaper. The reason I am killing you is simple. It's because you aimed your blade at my only pride." This pride that Byakuya was talking about was Byakuya Kuchiki. Yes, Rukia, the girl he captured for breaking the law. Yes, Rukia, the girl whom he refused to look at during her execution. Yes, Rukia, the girl that he allowed her execution with no appeal. Yes, Rukia, the sister of his dead wife, the same wife he made a promise to that goes above his duty. And finally, yes, Rukia, his only pride. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I have so many Byakuya videos planned. I mean, this one just barely scratches the surface of his character. There's a lot of deeper meaning with his character, especially in the 1000-Year Blood War arc. But yeah, I'm excited to start working on these future videos for Daily December. I am currently in the works of making a video covering every single captain of the Gotag 13. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Anyway, my name is Poxal, signing out.